The whole problem with the world is that fools and fanatics are always so certain of themselves, and wiser people so full of doubts. The time you enjoy wasting is not wasted time. The fundamental cause of the trouble is that in the modern world the stupid are cocksure while the intelligent are full of doubt. Men are born ignorant, not stupid. They are made stupid by education. Life is nothing but a competition to be the criminal rather than the victim. The secret to happiness is to face the fact that the world is horrible. Mathematics may be defined as the subject in which we never know what we are talking about, nor whether what we are saying is true. To be without some of the things you want is an indispensable part of happiness. Religion is something left over from the infancy of our intelligence. It will fade away as we adopt reason and science as our guidelines. Men who are unhappy, like men who sleep badly, are always proud of the fact. The only thing that will redeem mankind is cooperation. The only thing that will redeem mankind is cooperation. A happy life must be to a great extent a quiet life, for it is only in an atmosphere of quiet that true joy dare live. Patriotism is the willingness to kill and be killed for trivial reasons. The degree of one's emotions varies inversely with one's knowledge of the facts. There is much pleasure to be gained from useless knowledge. A life without adventure is likely to be unsatisfying, but a life in which adventure is allowed to take whatever form it will is sure to be short. Neither a man nor a crowd nor a nation can be trusted to act humanely or to think sanely under the influence of a great fear. Of all forms of caution, caution in love is perhaps the most fatal to true happiness. Democracy is the process by which people choose the man who'll get the blame. Those who have never known the deep intimacy and the intense companionship of mutual love have missed the best thing that life has to give. Patriots always talk of dying for their country and never of killing for their country. What is wanted is not the will to believe, but the will to find out, which is the exact opposite. A hallucination is a fact, not an error. What is erroneous is a judgment based upon it. The infliction of cruelty with a good conscience is a delight to moralists. That is why they invented hell. War does not determine who is right, only who is left. War does not determine who is right, only who is left. The good life is one inspired by love and guided by knowledge. To fear love is to fear life, and those who fear life are already 3 parts dead. I would never die for my beliefs because I might be wrong. One of the symptoms of an approaching nervous breakdown is the belief that one's work is terribly important. Fear is the main source of superstition, and one of the main sources of cruelty. To conquer fear is the beginning of wisdom. Collective fear stimulates herd instinct, and tends to produce ferocity toward those who are not regarded as members of the herd. Much that passes as idealism is disguised hatred or disguised love of power. Science is what you know, philosophy is what you don't know. In all affairs it's a healthy thing now and then to hang a question mark on the things you have long taken for granted. It has been said that man is a rational animal. All my life I have been searching for evidence which could support this. Anything you're good at contributes to happiness. Anything you're good at contributes to happiness. It is preoccupation with possessions, more than anything else, that prevents us from living freely and nobly. Most people would sooner die than think, in fact, they do so. The fundamental concept in social science is power, in the same sense in which energy is the fundamental concept in physics. We are faced with the paradoxical fact that education has become one of the chief obstacles to intelligence and freedom of thought.